Hello fellow chartists, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Chartist, and today we had an incredible day in the SPY like we always do. I love trading the SPY. But first, here's the flow sentiment. Now this is not the flow sentiment strictly based on the SPY. This is for the overall market. Every Tesla, Microsoft, every stock you can think of, including the indices, all right? So, yeah, the flow sentiment is bearish, but the calls are around 49% at the end of the day and 51% puts, okay? So, it's not that bad. This is for the overall market. Usually, I show just the SPY, but the SPY is just always showing bearish sentiment like all the time. We don't know if there's actually a big move incoming or it's just hedge funds hedging. We don't know what's going on. But maybe this will be more helpful. We're going to test it out and see, all right? But as of right now, it's not that bad. It's pretty even, 49 to 51%, okay? So that's the flow sentiment right there. And this is my Discord where I write all my plans, intraday analysis, stuff like that to help keep my members on the right side of the market and try to teach everyone how to use the Chartist's trading style and trading plan, level to level action, you long at support, short at resistance, stuff like that, okay? There's more concepts to it, but that's pretty much the core concept, all right? So my plan. Okay, my plan, well, I'll start for the top. Since mid-March, SPY has been rallying, as we all know. My target was the 61.8 retracement level at 453.5 and 455.5 to 456. My first target hit during the pre-market. My plan, I have support at 452.5. That was my first support. Okay, then 449.5 if the first support fails. 449 to 450, excuse me. All right, 449 to 450 was the second support if 452.5 failed, okay? And if 449 fails, we sell back down to 446 to 447, which is around where the 200-day moving average was. So that's my bearish scenario. As long as 452.5 holds, 455.5 to 456 is my next price target. If bears can't step up there, then I have more upside targets, okay? And then I wrote more for SPY bears. If you're a bear on SPY, support will need to be lost to actually trigger any cool off. All right, that rhyme. Starting with 452.5 support. All right, so that was the plan. Bullish above 452.5, bearish below 452.5. That was the plan. You play it level to level. And as you can see here, the SPY opened up green. All right, opened up around 452.5. Right at support or around support, and from support where it opened, it had a little downside to it, but off support it went up to our resistance level. This white line right here, and then this white line right here. That's a zone, our resistance zone, but that's based off the 61.8 retracement level. We got up there, and that's what we rejected. Okay, remember, if you're following the strategy, it don't even matter if you're a bull or a bear. As long as you follow the strategy, that's your edge. You should have been fine. You long at support, you short at resistance. So right here, as you can see, it rejected from resistance. All right, and it dropped all the way down as low as 452. Okay, now mind you, I had support around 452.5 around here. Okay, that white line, I'll change color to orange, and I'll make it thicker. Okay, now here's the thing. I use a 15-minute chart to trade intraday, okay? So 452.5 was my support. After we rejected from here, I wanted to see it clear 452.5, okay? So if you entered from resistance, good. But if you missed it, you got to wait for the next opportunity, which is the loss of support. Like I always tell you guys, the best time to get bearish or take a bearish position is when we lose support. As you can see here, you see all these long wicks. We had plenty of time that the SPY went below my support. However, it never actually closed below my support. So despite washing below it on the 15-minute chart, you can clearly see it never closed below it until 11:15 a.m. This candle right here at 11:15 a.m. Okay, I don't know if people were watching the news at that time, but the chartist was watching the chart because that's why I'm the chartist. So I want to show you guys on my Discord. This was today at 11:12 a.m. All right, 11:12 a.m. Today, my core support was 452.5, and SPY continues to defend despite some washes below. SPY is currently chopping. Okay, this is my intraday analysis. 455 to 456 remains target as long as it holds, but it's weaker now. Talking about the support. Bulls going to want to push fast here. 449 to 450, then 446 to 447 incoming if this fails. All right, so you play it level to level. So 452.5 fails, the next support of 449 to 450 is next. Okay, 450. All right. This was at 11:12 a.m. and as you can see here at the 11:15 a.m. candle, we finally got a close below 452.5. This is the confirmed close. This is where we know, okay, support has been lost here intraday. It closed at 452.4, 10 cents below my support level. And as you can see, after losing that support, that's when we got the trigger to the downside. All right. It triggered to the downside. And as you can see, it came to the 450 support. Remember, level to level. Came down to the 450 support, and that's where it bounced. All right. So when we lose a support, what do? We want to watch for a back test of that support level to be treated as a resistance. So 452 was lost. We want to see it come and back test. All right. It was basing a little bit, but we did not see any strong selling pressure. It was just basing. Okay. So that was a sign that it was going to push up even further. All right. So it came back tested 452.5. And then I mentioned to the group, watch for the recapture. Okay. Recapture is when we lose a support level and then we recapture it. We clear it back again. This is a false breakdown scenario. False breakdowns are very bullish. False breakouts are bearish. Okay, so we recaptured it and it went and hit the Chartis' price target towards the end of the day, 455.5 to 456 as it was written on the Discord. So overall, great day. Level to level price action work, guys. You see, we can make, using this strategy, you can make money both ways. That's why it don't matter if you're a bull or a bear. My main concern is if you follow the strategy of shorting from resistant, longing at support. Okay, so when we recapture the 452.5, price level, below it, it was a resistance. But as soon as it got above and it recaptured, it didn't become support. Then you enter at support and then you ride the wave. A simple concept, but it takes time to master. Okay, so let's head to the daily chart. All right, you can see that big green candle. All right, I'll clear this all out and we'll get the levels together. Okay, so I'll break it down. This is the fib level right here. Boom. As I mentioned in the last video, we're gonna come test some critical resistance levels. Now watch that 61.8 retracement level, 453.5. Today with this nice green candle, this big body green candle, we crushed right through it. Okay, and then I had a price target or a resistant around 456 right there. All right, it has yet to clear. It tested it, but it has yet to clear it. Okay, so what we want to watch, because the charters also have some levels here as well. I'll change that color so we know it's a different resistant level. If we can clear 456, 458 is next. Okay, now 458 comes from this level over here, February 2nd high and the February 9th high. All right, so for me to be fully bullish on the SPY, because I'm not 100% bullish just yet, because the SPY still has this one critical resistance level that it needs to break. For me, if the SPY breaks this level, if the SPY breaks above 458, I would be more bullish. That puts 465 as the next price target, 78.6 retracement level. Okay, now for now we have support at 453.5. That is support now. If it bounces from there or the SPY base is above that level, that's fine. But if we lose that support level, that is when you want to turn bearish, guys. Okay, the best time to turn bearish or take a short position is when we lose our support level. So wait. So if you're a bear, I would wait for the 453.5 support to be lost. If we lose that, then we play it down to the next level. Okay, simple as that. Level to level price action. Okay, this strategy really works, guys. You guys see it for yourself. I show you guys every day. It works. Of course, it takes skills to execute it, but the more, as long as you practice it, you get better at it. It's a good strategy. Here's the VIX. Been talking about how bearish the VIX is, and today this pink line right here, that's the 200-day moving average, Hope you guys can see that better. The 200-day moving average is there. And the VIX broke through, okay? A bearish VIX is a bullish SPY, guys, all right? So we lost the 200-day moving average at 20.69. And then this is where I started my Fibonacci level from the low of February 9th to the high of February 24th. And what we broke that low, VIX closed at 1962. The low of February 9th was 1991. Okay, so we have some support here. The next support is at 17.39. That's we showed VIX found some demand there back in January 12th. So we'll see if we'll get some demand there again. Okay, for VIX to be bullish, it needs to recapture the 200-day moving average. So it needs to get back above 20.70 minimum at least. Okay, guys, remember they inverse each other, the VIX and the SPY. So as long as the VIX look bearish, that's a good sign and bullish for the SPY. Okay, and remember for the SPY, 456 is the next level that needs to break. It's above that in aftermarket, but we'll see tomorrow. And then the next level is 458, and then above that is 465. Just follow the price action. And support is at 453.5. If we lose that, that's bearish, and we'll play it down to the next support level, 449, to 450, and then 446 to 447, 200-day moving average, and so on and so on. Okay, guys? Triple Q, that big body green candle right there, okay? That's a very bullish candle, and it broke through the 50% retracement level at 363.4. All right? So, therefore, the next target is the 200-day moving average at 368.5. And if we clear that, the 61.8 retracement level is in play at 374.2. All right? So, support is 363.4. If we lose that, that is bearish. And we go back down and test other support levels. All right, I have support at 358 to 359 zone. And then below that is around 357 and then 352.64. Okay, guys, that's what I got for Triple Q. So as long as it's above 363.4, I am bullish. Below it, I'm bearish. Okay, level to level. And look at Dow Jones. Bounce right off the 50% retracement level at 346.12. Managed to stay above the 5-day moving average at 347.33 and getting very close to that 200-day moving average at 349.9. If Dow Jones clears 350 tomorrow, 351.64 is next. That's the 61.8 retracement level. And if that is cleared, 359.5 is next. Okay, remember that support is now at 347.3 and then 346. Below, if that level fails and is below 346, I would switch over to bearish and play it down to the next support level, all the way down here at 342, 343-ish, and below 342, I would be bearish, okay, because that's a false breakout. IWM managed to close above the 5-day moving average, all right, looking like a hammer candle right there, looking pretty small. We make it bigger. Yep, that's a hammer candle. All right. So it needs to stay above 206. Okay, as long as it's above 206, that's a good sign that 209 can be tested. 209.6 is the next price target, and above that is up here at 216. All right, and yeah, if we lose 206, we can go back down. The support below that is around 201.6. All right, and let me cover Tesla first. Tesla is looking crazy. Look at all those green candles. Many green candles, and it gapped up today. Tesla does not care about logic nor the bear's feelings, okay? Don't go Michael Blurry on this, but maybe if you ask me, it's definitely due for a pullback, but the market, Tesla especially, is not going to do definitely not going to care what we think, okay? It's defying gravity. All I can say is play it level to level, all right? I have support here at 1,036.87, and below that is a gap fill around 1,022. And if that fails, we go back down and test the 50% retracement level at 972.7. Okay, but as long as support holds, as long as we're above 1,036, the next price target is up here at 1128. Like I always say, you want to get bearish, look to short around resistant, but it's not guaranteed that it's gonna, it's gonna drop from resistant. All right, you want to look at the reaction from there, because it could always go there, test it, and then base just below it just to break out more. All right, But the best time to get bearish is when we lose a support level. Okay, right now the closest support is 1036.87. Definitely watch that level. Apple, very similar to Tesla. It just doesn't care about the bears right now. Since mid-March, it's just been going up. Hasn't had one pullback day, one red day, or anything. It's been green the whole time. All right, RSI is pretty overbought, but it can stay overbought or have bullish bears divergence for as long as it wants before it actually corrects itself, or, you know, that's why price action is number one indicator. It's not a lagging indicator. Okay, so support is at 172.6 to the 173 zone. Okay, as long as that holds, I still got a price target up here around 176 to 177. If 177 clears, we can go back and test all-time highs up around 183-ish. Okay, now if we lose support, if 172.6 fails, we can go back down and test the next support around 168.7 to 169. That is a must-hold support level, because if it doesn't hold, we fall back within this bull flag. And that's a false breakout, and false breakouts are very bearish. Here's a GME chart, but we're not going to cover GME. This was for my Discord members, okay? A lot of my Discord members made some good money on GME today. Congrats, guys. But we're going to cover Bitcoin. As I've been talking about, I want to see the Bitcoin break out of this triangle pattern in the blue line, as you can see, and recapture this multi-year trend line right here. That's from October 2020 low to July 2021 low, and all these tests that you see right here. We recaptured it. Pink line right here is a 200-day moving average at 48.2K. So that's resistant. If Bitcoin can clear that level, it can base a little bit. And if it base, if it base, this multi-year trend line must continue to hold. As of right now, the support is 45.3K. If it's below 45.3K, this fails to hold, I'll be bearish on Bitcoin again, okay? If it's between the 48.3K to 45.3K, it's just chopping and consolidating, okay? If it breaks above the 200-day moving average, meaning above 48.4K, 53K is the next resistant level / price target. Okay, guys? So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys found some value in this video. I hope you found it helpful. And talk to you guys all soon.